Yo, what's going on everyone? My name is Damien, also known as QB. How's everyone going today? This is day 30, yes, day 30 of my hard 50. 30 days in, it's been surreal so far. Thank you guys so much for the love and support, it means a lot. Stream every day, uploading everything. All the links are down below in the descriptions if you guys want to go check any of that out. I go live on Twitch every single day also. A trade went down between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Charlotte Hornets literally 12 hours before the trade period came to an end. The trade was going to see the Lakers receive Mark Williams and the Charlotte Hornets receive a 2031 first round pick, a future pick swap, Dalton Connect and Cam Reddish. Everything was looking all good. Lakers finally found their center they've always been looking for. It was going to allow open up a lot of more pick and roll opportunities for Luka Doncic and LeBron James, while also having a future for the next 5 to 10 years at the starting center position. And the Charlotte Hornets get just more draft capital and just start rebuilding more into a rebuild, which is just crazy. But the Los Angeles Lakers officially reported the Shams Charania, the insiders of the Lakers reported the Shams Charania, saying that the Lakers are going to call off the trade. The trade has been rescinded, simply just due to the fact that Mark Williams failed his Lakers medical. If you guys didn't know by now, whenever an NBA player gets traded, they have to pass a medical to be able to clear, and then once that medical is clear, they can officially approve the trade. NBA insider / reporter Bobby Marks had this to say about the whole situation and what he was able to find out about it. The trade was conditional to Mark Williams and Dalton Connect both passing a physical. And because the trade deadline has been passed, obviously, the trade was not allowed to be amended, which means the Lakers could have made a few changes and a few adjustments to the trade, considering that there was heavy concerns about Mark Williams' health and fitness. They could have put protection on that first round pick. They could have gave up significantly less. They could have gave a second round pick instead of a first round pick. Pretty much as I just could have tweaked it to, I guess, fit the assets, the fact that he wasn't healthy enough to even pass the team medical when he first got to the Lakers. And that's pretty much just how it is, to be honest. Mark Williams is headed back to Charlotte. Dalton Connect, Cam Reddish, and those picks are coming back to LA. And it was reported by Shams Charania as well that there was actually multiple issues, and the back, however, was not the problem. And there's still speculations around who actually, I guess, rescinded the trade. Was it the Lakers or was it the Hornets? The writing on the wall is it to be the Lakers because they just weren't willing to give up all his assets. And considering this man's health, it just isn't in NBA condition, according to the doctor's staff. And now the Lakers are stuck in a real problem right now. The Lakers will head into the second half of the season as Jackson Hayes as a starting center. I mean, there's still no word on Christian Wood. He's still recovering from right knee surgery, and it's just been no reports on that man. He just continues to be out. I actually won't be surprised if we don't see him this season at all. And we picked up a two-way player, Trey Jameson, but he's not really a center. He's not tall enough to be in that conversation. We need a big body. And don't get me wrong, Jackson Hayes has been holding it down, but not to the level that we need, especially heading into the postseason, where we're going to see a lot of big bodies. And obviously the Los Angeles Lakers was trying to avoid this situation. The Hornets actually reached out to the Lakers because obviously they knew that they wanted a center. I'll touch on more about why I just mentioned why I mentioned the Hornets brought it up for, I guess initiated the trade. That'll be important information for very soon. So anyway, it was obviously that Lakers were trying to avoid this situation. That's why they went out and to acquire Mark Williams. And in my opinion, and a lot of people's opinions, they actually massively overpaid for this man. Teams do not like to cancel trades, especially this late, to the point where they made the trade 12 hours before the deadline and it wasn't made official towards the NBA, and it wasn't put through, but not approved, but it wasn't put through just until literally hours before the deadline actually came to an end. And teams, as I just said, teams don't like to cancel trades, especially the Lakers who are desperate for a center. But they look deep into their bag, what the medical staff did. They end up talking to the front office, Jeannie Buss, Rob Pelinka, the whole gang, I guess. And they were stuck to ask themselves a big question: is this worth everything that we gave up? Because remember, the trade deadline has passed. That means they weren't able to tweak the trade or even have any communications to the Hornets about the trade. And the Lakers ultimately came to a group and just decided to say that it's not worth risking their future, and he just wasn't healthy enough condition to give for everything that they gave up, and to pretty much to take a step back. It is really shitty now for Lakers fans, but it's not going to be an issue for the long run. We're going to go into this offseason with a lot of cap space and obviously these picks. You have to sit here and think as well, the Lakers actually gave up a lot in this trade. Dalton Connect, up and down rookie, but as everyone says, you have to adjust to the NBA game. He's a very old rookie. He's 24 years old, and just obviously coming with somewhat experience. Austin Reeves also did the full stink in college as well. He's also came in and developed into a young superstar. And they also gave up Cam Reddish, who I guess who wasn't seeing much PT towards the time he was getting traded, but whenever he was needed, he was coming in and making big plays, making big hustle plays. Cam Reddish is the definition of a hustle player. And not even to mention the 2031 first round pick and a pick swap that was unprotected. Are you serious? Just another issue I want to bring up for Lakers fans. It's just a lot of issues with this trade. I want to talk about it. Is the fact that they have Trey Jamison and they have another couple big men who's currently sitting in the G League. The first problem I want to bring up is the fact that they don't have any space on their roster anymore. They got a full roster again. We'll get more in depth on that in a second. But also Trey Jamison, who's also kind of playing backup center at the moment. He cannot play in the playoffs because he's on a two-way contract. The money has to be guaranteed for them to be able to see any playoff time whatsoever. And as I was just touching on as well, it's another problem for Lakers because they're now taking back two players, obviously Dalton Connect and Cam Reddish, which obviously means they don't have a roster spot to bring up a G League player or even sign a veteran big man, I guess, off the free agency list. The big issue was that they were always just talking about, ever since the Mark Williams trade went down, how we lost two players in game one, which means we only had 14 players in the roster, which means we were able to pursue another player. But that now just isn't the case whatsoever. So now obviously the Lakers what have to do now is actually waive a player. And it's worth noting to say that both Dalton Connect and Cam Reddish both made more than Mark Williams combined. So some more flexibility the Lakers would have had under the second tier apron. It's just no longer existed. They now have $1.6 million to go out and go get a big man. And it's just not as simple as if they wanted to waive Cam Reddish. They wouldn't say that $2.84 million back. That money is guaranteed. They still have to pay him that money. So no, they wouldn't gain an extra $2.8 million if they were to waive Cam Reddish. It's just that you have to pay him the money. He is guaranteed. It's a part of the CBA rules. So now the Lakers don't have much wiggle room whatsoever when it comes to assigning a player from the free agency. If it was a player from a buyout market, he could not make no more than $12.6 million. Otherwise, since the Lakers are under the second tier apron, they will not be able to sign a player if they get bought out, and they've made previously $12.6 million on their previous contract. Therefore, they're probably looking more in the free agency. Guys like JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, Mo Bamba, I'm guessing, just not a really solid big man. So they're now very, very, very limited to see what they can do to try to figure out the starting center position, because there's just no way in hell they go into the playoffs with a 30-19 record as it stands at the moment. They've been playing great basketball the last couple of weeks, should I say. Last 10 games have been phenomenal. Last 10 games, the number one net rating defense, number one three-point shooting team. There's just no way they're going to jeopardize all of that and chuck it away just because they couldn't sign a center. It will come. It just has to see who it was. And that player can make no more than $1.6 million if they were to sign a deal with the Lakers. And they were previously on a different contract and they get bought out, they couldn't have made no more than $12.8 million. I was trying my best to make sense. So pretty much what the Lakers will have to do is they have to sign someone on the free agency for, I guess, the lowest deal they possibly can. They don't have multiple swings at this. They can only hit maybe one, very, very unlikely two players. Two players, that means you're going to have to pay them under $800K. By the time taxes and everything get involved, you're just going to be able to afford two players for $800K. And I'm pretty sure the vet minimum is $1 million. But Lakers fans, I guess a positive way to look at this is if there's like a center on a different team, just whoever it may be, who's feeling that they might want a contract buyout, they might push aggressively for that buyout because there is a starting job open in Los Angeles. Like, I'm pretty sure like there's a center, because there's a lot of things that buyout guys are looking for. They're looking for opportunities and they're looking to get a lot of minutes. And I'm pretty sure there's a center who feels like they're not getting enough, I guess, attention or whatever as they deserve. I'm pretty sure they would feel comfortable to heavily push for a buyout market, I guess, or ask their team to buy him out, considering if they know the fact that there's a job opening at the starting position for the Lakers. And the Lakers are obviously they're in a position where they could win. They're literally just that one piece away. I seen them as a heavy contender once Mark Williams' trade was official. And if I'm a buyout player and I think I can make this much of a difference to the Lakers, I'll be aggressively pushing for a buyout spot. Because as I said, they're looking for opportunity, not only looking for opportunity and get minutes, they're also looking to win. We've seen that with Ben Simmons. There was heavy talks with the Brooklyn Nets. He wanted a contract buyout. It happened. He went to a team that's sitting 6th in the West at the moment in the Los Angeles Clippers. But that's a yapping for me anyways. This has been your boy QB. Thank you so much for the love and support. I try to make this as less complicated for everyone who doesn't know about the CBA rules. But it's going to sound complicated no matter what way I put it, because it's just how it is. I hope I just made a lot of sense to you guys. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Go follow me, all my description down below. Go follow me on Twitch, whatever you guys feel like you should. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.